We love talking with authors and learning how in the world they got these books to be published and created. And of course, we have the author of Vitalerium, Keating Casbarro, here to break it all down with us. Welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about this book. So where did you find the inspiration to write Vitalerium? What's the background story of it?
So I actually, the last company that I was working at, I was on a plane 3 to 5 days a week. So that's a lot of plane time. And essentially I got to a point where I had beaten Netflix. You know, I'm downloading episodes to shows I don't even want to watch.
Right.
And I just realized I was wasting my time. And so I had a few ideas that I wanted to flesh out over the course of, the past few years, and some even stemming from early in my life. And so I just gave it a shot. So I sat down and I wrote. It was a long flight from Miami to Hawaii. And I got off the plane in Hawaii and I was finishing up chapter 4.
Wow.
And I said, oh my God, I got to flesh this out. And then it just snowballed from there. So the whole book essentially was written at 36,000 feet.
36,000 feet. And
Yeah.
how many pages are we looking at?
About 595 pages.
Almost 600 pages.
Almost 600 pages.
And 36,000 feet. I feel like if we all did what Nick did, we could be writing novels as well. It's amazing, though, that you stayed with it. I think that's the most important part, too, that you kept going no matter the tests and trials of being in the air for such a long time.
Well, it turned out to be a real passion of mine.
Yeah.
And it was kind of unexpected. I hadn't really had a creative outlet for a very long time, and to finally flex that muscle again, it felt like nothing I'd felt in a long time. So
Yeah.
I had to follow that thread.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And so what are some of the hidden meanings in your book that relate to, current news or events that we're seeing?
So I did pull some inspiration from current events, and I tried to extrapolate and transition those into the future to see how, I guess, they would play out in a future society. It's not necessarily a one-for-one transfer, but I definitely think as far as in the government structures and in the social construct that is basically formed on planet Diorum, which is the 7th colonized planet where the book takes place.
Yeah.
You can definitely draw some interesting comparisons to today's times. I also use symbolism a lot in the book. I find that to be, it just adds an extra layer to it. Everything from the names of the planets to some of the names of the characters. Like, for instance, the name of the planet is Diorum, and in Latin that actually means of the gods. And in the book you find out why the planet was actually named that.
And of course, you're going to be heading to some conventions soon. So we want to know more about that, and we want to know how we can get our hands on this book.
Oh yeah, so I'm doing probably about 20 conventions this year. The most recent ones coming up are Tampa Bay Comic-Con. That's going to be in, that's August 1st to August 3rd. And then I'm going to be in Boston at Boston Fan Expo. And that's August 8th through the 10th.
Okay.
And so I'm just out there trying to make some waves, trying to spread the good word and
for sure
get people some content that they can sink their teeth into.
I love it. And then where can we find the book?
The book is on Amazon. You can get it on my website, vitaleriumseries.com. You can find me on social media at Vitalerium Series.
Nick, thank you so much. Of course, head over to our website. We'll have more information on how you can visit Nick and then get your hands on this book. Thank you for coming.
Thanks again. Appreciate it, LaMyiah.